Before we get to the teams who made the playoffs, how about we start with the fallout from the teams that fell short? Starting at the bottom. Not all the way to the bottom. We thought they were going to be all the way at the bottom, but because Lovie Smith and the Houston Texans are professionals, God forbid that they would go out and compete to win a football game. God forbid that they would do what they're trained, what they work to do, that they would follow their instincts and compete. God forbid they would play to win the game, Herm Edwards. So the Texans. So Lovie Smith is a real one, and the Texans prove yet again that they are not a real organization. It would be a blessing from above if they were to request permission to interview their former, I think he was taken with the first pick of the second round in the 06 draft, if memory serves. A blessing from above if they requested DeMeco Ryans to interview DeMeco Ryans for the head coach position, and he actually entertained the job, let alone took it. That would be quite an accomplishment for these Houston Texans. For the McNairs and Nick Casario's Houston Texans, who for the second straight year have fired a coach after 1 year.
Right.
First David Culley, now Lovie Smith.
Yep.
Who in his right mind would want that job? And keep in mind, DeMeco Ryans pulled out of the Minnesota job last year. DeMeco Ryans really likes it in San Francisco. DeMeco Ryans is not just going to jump at the first team to offer him a job, even if that team was the first team to employ him as a player. So I don't want to spend too much time on this trash-ass team, this trash organization that can't get out of its own way, that seems to think that the coaches are the problem. But Lovie Smith deserves better. Houston football fans deserve better.
Yeah.
The NFL deserves better.
Yes.
Come on. They played hard for this dude. Ask the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ask the Cowboys. I know there's no column for almost, but ask those teams how Lovie Smith's teams compete. And last I checked, they weren't exactly bubbling with talent on that roster, which is also the GM's job.
GM's job. I mean, there's so many thoughts here. Number one, whoever takes that job, whoever it is, I hope they get it. Make it all about the money. Make it about the money. Make it about the contracts. Get everything. Get your pound of flesh. Get your bag of cash. Get your millions. Demand, if you have leverage, use the leverage that you have and take everything you can from the Houston Texans, because this organization is not loyal. This organization cannot be trusted. And so I know there are only 32 jobs, so I don't want to get crazy here, Mike.
They can be trusted to screw it up.
Hey, they can be trusted to do the wrong thing, right. But I don't want to get crazy and say, oh, nobody would take that job. Yes, there are 32 jobs. You want to be a head coach?
Somebody's going to always take it. Yeah.
If that's the last one standing, then you take it. Maybe it's a launching point to somewhere else. But I will also say this. You cannot find a bad organization and not find a bad owner behind that door. Most of the time, they go hand in hand. It's not the coach, generally, all by himself. It's not the general manager by himself. It is usually a bad owner. This is a bad ownership group. It's a bad organization. And they're just so comical. It would be comical if it weren't so sad. So they didn't want to. We know this, Mike. They didn't want to hire David Culley. They didn't want to. So that was like a temporary thing, but I thought it would last 2 years. I thought it was a bridge to who they really wanted. We thought. So I thought it last couple of years. It lasted one. One and done, David Culley, even though he did a good job with what he was presented. He had no Deshaun Watson the entire year. Remember, Watson didn't want to be there. Right. He said, we want Watson. He didn't have Watson the whole year. And I think he won, 4 games? I'm just guessing. I think it was 3 or 4 games.
They won 4. Yeah.
Okay, they won 4 games. He's fired. Got Nick Casario calling down from the press box. You want to coach? Hey, Nick, you want to coach? You coach the team. But, Nick doesn't want to coach because that would mean now you're accountable.
Accountability. Yeah.
For the trash that you put out there. You put it out there. You think you can do better? You go ahead and do it, especially if you want to call the sidelines during the game, or you want to second guess. Why'd you do this on second and 7? Why'd you do this on 3rd and short? Why is this guy here? Why is this guy not playing? Why is that guy playing? You want to do it? You go ahead and coach it. So they didn't want David Culley. They move on from David Culley. Then they bring in this man, Lovie Smith.
They didn't want Lovie Smith. You know, they
didn't want him
They didn't
either.
want Lovie Smith. He was never really a candidate. They really wanted Josh McCown, and maybe they hired Josh McCown now, but whoever they hire,
bring him in.
Caserio is out of scapegoats. He is completely out of scapegoats at this point.
I hope it happens.
You can't just keep cycling through these coaches.
Bring it, Mike. I hope they hire Josh McCown. From the same producers who gave you the Jeff Saturday story. Now, coming to theaters in September, we have the Josh McCown story. Go ahead and hire him. And you know what's funny? He'll probably win, 2 or 3 games, and they'll keep that show running.
And they'll make every excuse, in the book for him. Oh, he's growing. We saw progress. Yada yada yada.
But I will say this. Can I say this? Can I say this real quick? And this is just not about football. Yeah. This is about corporate America. It's not your fault. It's not you. It's them. Trust me. Somebody out there is wondering. Somebody out there is wondering. Hey, what's wrong with me? Why didn't it work out for me? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we can all improve. Everybody can improve. You can get better at your job. We all can. Starting with me, we can all be better. But these are forces. There are forces in many cases in corporate America that are operating far above your pay grade, far above your level of will, no matter what. By your dent, by your work ethic, by your intelligence, whatever, it doesn't matter. Sometimes these decisions are being made and you have nothing to do with it. So let the Houston Texans be yet another illustration that you could be excellent, you could be competent, you could be getting through to the people who are under your charge, and it doesn't matter because bad corporate people are going to do bad corporate stuff.
What I would like to do, let's just go ahead and take this break.
What happened?
How bad is it?
You seen the pause there.
They're telling my lips. No, but see that not nothing.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
Tip. Yeah.
It's like
perfect.
It's like
kind of. I guess it's appropriate. It's appropriate for the conversation we're just having. It's not us. It's somebody else, not us. All right.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.